Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Saturday! Welcome to February. We're back and it's Trading Post Day. Oh, so there's a little kitty cat. She's welcome to stay there as long as she wants, so we may have some foreground cat for a while. Good morning! I am so glad that it is Trading Post Day. What do we got here? Zandalari Empire and Talenge's Expedition. I'm so glad that it is Trading Post Day. Because if it wasn't, I didn't have an amazing backup plan. Dame Avant with a 30-month resub. Been around longer, but this is a nice round number. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Completely forgot the Trading Post existed. This is a big Trading Post month too. They've got more than the huge available, and I'm excited to fill up my bar, which might take a little extra time because it's like a extra big size bar this time. Yeah, we've got extra credit we can earn for even more tenders to spend, and then we can go shopping. Hi, Miss Kira. Yeah, because if it wasn't for this, then the thing is, I'm really into my Mog farm right now. I've got this project where I've been starting at the top of the all the things list in the classic raids and working my way down. And as I do this, I've been kind of, laying out to myself what my Hazel rules are. And Hazel rules are fairly kind, They're pretty reasonable. You don't have to get legendaries. You don't have to get BOEs. You don't have to get zone drops. So you're not going to be stuck forever in Ultimate on like the super rares or anything like that. But I do think one important thing is that I don't think I want to move on if there's a piece missing. I didn't think it would really come to this because I had 30 characters to run through Blackwing Lair. And also I did some last week too. But it has indeed come to this, that I ran all 30, and I did not get these like Cards of the Fallen Crusader this week, and I have 2 streams before I can start trying again. So I was thinking, I don't know if I want to break my self-imposed Hazel rules by farming something else ahead of time and then going back. I don't like that. But lucky for me, the Trading Post may actually be my savior here, because we have an awful lot of Trading Post credit to fill. And one thing that you can do for Trading Post credit, actually World Quest is another one. One thing you can do for Trading Post credit is just defeating raid bosses. And unlike the dungeon bosses, they don't have to grant experience. So I could run a different raid, not as part of my Mog farm, but just to fill out Trading Post credit, at least until I'm finished with those objectives. And in that case, it would not have to be like an in-order raid or anything. Nothing says it would need to be like AQ. It's just, oh no, this is broken again, isn't it? This is not going to work. Forget that World Quest. We're moving on to a different one. Not doing that. Not doing that. Probably not. That's a pet battle. There's a few good ones up there. Well, yeah, alright, I guess I will do that one. You farmed the Burb Mount. I did farm the Burb Mount. I did. You describe it as if it's a problem. Leave no Mog uncollected. I think that it'll help keep the stakes feeling real for when those pants finally drop, because I'll know that they are kind of bottlenecking me from the rest of the farm. But, yeah. That's the fun thing about it being my rules, is I can come up with my loopholes and decide when I feel like I'm cheating. We're gonna do this. I'm doing these emissaries for the same reason I usually do. I just want BFA rep, but it won't hurt that there will be if I do enough world quests, there will be some Trading Post credit for those. It doesn't specify what kind of world quests. 5 of any of them will get you 50, and then if you do 25, there's 100 there. And if we need 2,000 points, then we're gonna need all the help we can get. So I'll do this. The speed at which I yoinked that Love Witch set just now. So, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that they have added vendors that have returned everything? Have they brought back everything that has ever been on the trading post? Or is it just like big things? I don't know. It might be everything. It sounded like it was going to be everything. But at a discount. Looks like at most of the things. Which is going to be kind of an interesting conundrum because on one hand, I didn't buy the thing before because it didn't feel worth it. But on the other hand, now it's discounted. And maybe with this interim time, maybe I'll look at something and realize that I regretted not buying it. It's a question of what do I pass on a second time and what do I go back and pick up? Because even with all the tender I've saved, without even getting any tender this month, I still have 3,600 tenders saved. So I do have some savings. And even with that and then the tender that we're going to get for doing this, probably can't get everything. Doesn't sound likely that I would be able to get everything. But I heard that maybe there's cheap pets, and I definitely have started skipping pets. It might be possible for me to fill in the pets. We'll see. Doesn't seem like everything quite a lot. Okay. Just got the mop. Congratulations, Islewind. Mog farming week. Missed the past few streams. Glad you're still getting a kick out of it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty content with that. I think I'm gonna be doing that straight up until the next patch. And then I'm going to be, like, annoyed that I have next patch stuff to do because I'm going to be like, wait, I'm not done with AQ or whatever it is. Storm Silver Ore, this'll do. Goblins on the other side, they have all the old stuff. All of it. Huh. Sold a couple of things from the Mograns. You can still keep farming when the patch drops. I can, but like I won't, you know? Like if it's new content, I'm gonna want to do that first. Why does Blizzard keep releasing content? I want to catch up. That 165 gold that I get to keep. And while we're flying over there, we're gonna have some coffee. I want to know if the discount vendors are gonna come back every year. Or stay there. I mean, it's the first time we've seen them, and it's our second year of trading post. But it would be nice if they came back every year. I bet you anything they're not going to tell us. Because that just doesn't sound like something they would do. So cool if they were a perma thing. I don't think they're going to stick around. I think the whole trading post is built on FOMO. Is the correct play to only buy discounted things? Yeah, along with doing the entirety of your real life shopping for the year during Black Friday. If you buy anything at all any other time of year, you're really not doing it right. Atal Zuka. Zuka Bazooka. Over here. Okie dokie. Where is our refund? Did I do enough? I did Zandalari Empire once. We can... I can fly north and do the Talangees expedition and then come back. Am I close to a Paragon cache? No? There we go. Talangees, I'm at 7,100. And then with Zandalari, I'm at 7,100. That's suspicious. Nope, that's actually what it is. That's crazy. Okay. When items go on sale, I want the difference in price. Not having some pixels for a year is different than not having a pillow. Whirlwind Abyss, thank you for the 27-month resub. Well, I guess Jeff's not buying anything for the rest of the year then. I need to slay this one over here. And then there's a shell game. This will be good. And one of the panda pets is like having a medieval para behind you. I wonder if I'm going to end up with those if they're like, I don't know, cheap. Just because they're pets. Or if I'm going to hold off because they're terrifying. Broom mount is just so absurd. 350. Can't wait for them to put in the black version of the new skirt set in the trading post. It's gonna be awesome. What is the... yeah, I know what you mean, actually. Yeah, that'll be cool. I got, like, one of them when they were... whatever color they put out most recently. I think they did yellow first, and now they're red. But I haven't been mogging them yet. I just picked up, like, one of them, so I'd have it for when I needed to. Did I thank Whirlwind Abyss for the 27-month resub? I don't recall. Thank you very, very much, just in case. Appreciate it. 2 more. Bug stuff is nice and easy. This month's trading post is stacked. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. I'll do my shopping today. We'll get our tender today and do the shopping. I think we can do that within about 1 stream. We might have to get a little creative about different things to fill the bar in a hurry, but I like playing that game. I like looking through the list and figuring out what kind of things sound fun to me. Shell game? Boss. You did. Oh, double thanks. There are extra vendors. There's extra vendors for the returning items. Nearby? Goblins? Haven't seen them firsthand, but that's what I'm hearing. There you go. Alright. Okay. Oh, I already have 50 points. Actually, I'm 2 world quests away from a few more. Maybe I will go do Shell Game. It's nice that the world quests don't have to be, they don't have to be modern world quests if you don't want them to be. You can do, I don't know, BFA or Legion world quests or something. If I do 2 more, I'll get a few more points. Here we go, just down the road. Nice. So this one wants me to do this. And then destroy some seedlings, but not those seedlings. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow because the reset's not until Tuesday, and I don't stream again until Wednesday. I'm dying to get those pants, but not enough to like restore or like level more characters. I don't think, unless I had just leveled them incidentally, because you know if I ran Blackwing Lair 30 times and I didn't get them, and 60 chances because the boss drops 2 pieces of loot. What makes me think doing it 1 more time is going to spit it out? I'm just going to get a character all leveled and set up, and I'll be like, well, never mind. And maybe I'll need that many characters for future farms, but I don't know if I don't know, maybe. I feel like Blackwing Lair has been a very fast raid farm, so I've been easily running out of lockouts. I guess once we get to dungeons. Well, dungeons are sometimes a daily lockout, though. Drake Lord, thank you very much for giving out a gift sub. Maybe Satisfactory streams. I did some work on it last night. I was trying to hook up my motor factory. I got it kind of working, and now I'm in the troubleshooting phase where I'm trying to figure out why things are getting hung up or like where the bottlenecks are. My logistics floor is more organized than anything I've ever done, but it's also, I made it a little too small, so there's some clipping where stuff had to route over each other, and it's a little bit of a mess down there. And also, sometimes things seem to hang up for like no discernible reason, and all I have to do is just like delete the assembly and then put it back in, and then it starts working. So, a little troubleshooting. WW Nick, thank you for the 4-month resub. Cheers to 4 months. Did you already finish Anixia's Lair? I did. Thank you very much. We crushed through that in like I think within a single week. She dropped her loot in a hurry. She did not hold out on me. Do Shell Game. But yeah, my Satisfactory file is like a duo file with Flabby, and I've been thinking about what I would do in a solo one, but also when do I think I'm going to play that much Satisfactory? It's occurring to me this is not a game that I can do a full run of in like 12 hours. Maybe somebody can, but not me. I don't know why I think I have that kind of time. Okay, alright. Okay. I remember. Trying to do every raid I can solo on my main. It's been fun. Lots of transmog unlocks. Yeah, doing like just a big tour in one character I feel like would be really fun. Just getting like a big smattering of different pieces. Okay, that puts us up to 100 points. I'm gonna turn in these emissaries and I think maybe get on to Inksy to start doing my favorite pieces to chunk away at trading post credit. You could do moonstones. I could do like Lunar Festival Elder stuff, but like I don't need to. I already have everything collected. I did this before the thing started. I generally like doing crafting orders and pet battles. That's usually 400 really easy points right there. I'll probably do that next. Breaks up the monotony of running a single raid. 1 or 2 different raids each week just for the variety. That's nice. The thing I like for me about doing a single raid is that when I'm in it all the time, I can kind of learn my way around a little bit. Maybe not to perfect optimization, but I have some vague idea of where I'm going. And when I don't do that, I get lost. I get very lost. I struggle a lot with navigating around raids. And the only antidote for me is to have run it like 100 times in the last 2 weeks. So it saves me a little bit of noodling around trying to remember which way is the next boss. Okay. And then we need to turn in the other one as well. Next time I do a Talongees or a Zandalari emissary, it's going to give me a Paragon cache. Coffee good today. Coffee very, very good. I could check my mission table too, actually. There might be some rep I could send off for there. Or like time walking badges or something. Hey, you know there's a new mount at the Lunar Festival vendor. A new mount? Does it look like this? Ta-da-da! We got it. We're all good. Okay. We're gonna do mission table. Oh, I have one completed. Oh, I failed a 90% roll. That's kind of unlucky. 375 with the Volden Eye. That's what we want to do. This one. I mean, I guess if that's as good as we're gonna get, then sure. Just you go for it. We don't need honor bound rep. I will do Zandalari rep though. Yeah, sure. Something to spend my war resources on. What is the mount special on it? Let's see here. Allison, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. / mount special. Little loopy loop. Go ink yourself with a brand new sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. I wonder if it's a tattoo related name or if it's like a Splatoon related name. Or just like a squid or octopus enthusiast. Somebody really into cephalopods. Hello, Hazel. Hello. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend's going well. I really like pigs. Oh, oink. I was just writing off the extra O. I was way off base. That makes sense. Splatoon is so fun. The only thing I know about Splatoon was something that I heard about the development team for it having to trade off making Animal Crossing games and then Splatoon games so that they're never going to come out on top of each other because it's the same people or something. I don't know if it's true, but it didn't serve to endear me to Splatoon because I like Animal Crossing so much. Never played it, heard great things. Okay, so I think she's good for the moment. Her rep now with yeah, coming along. Alright, time for my favorite thing for Trading Post credit. Crafting orders. Which now, I don't even have to send them to myself. I used to, in Dragonflight, send to myself like 10 crafting orders for something small, like a bolt of cloth. You can still do that, it totally works. But, with patron crafting orders, I don't have to bother anymore. It's less logging over. Good morning. Good morning. That hat. I like the shark hat. I think that was it Trading Post or was it from the fishing tournament? I think it might be the fishing derby. I know they sold a color of it on the Trading Post, but I think the red one might be fishing tournament. Okay. Also, I probably have not done my profession weeklies. Probably. Did I do them? No, of course not. All right, well, we'll pick this up too. That's for 2 alchemy orders. Hopefully we have lots of materials on us, and then we don't have to do too much shopping. Netherite. Yeah. I got my random favorite mount button out. And then what do you want? You want gleaming shards. Professions and next patch is going to be kind of interesting because my skill points are going to be largely caught up to the things that I want to do. They're not going to be fully done, and I'm pretty behind. But the trees, like, when it comes to spec points, I have full points in enchantments and full points in shattering with the exception of the multicraft stuff. So as long as I'm making enchants, I have as much pointage as I'm ever going to get here. I've been catching up in disenchanting just to try to make a little bit more gold that way, because I don't really have any interest in making the other stuff. I did just enough points to get the crafting order recipes. Kind of a similar thing for alchemy. I didn't go into thaumaturgy at all, but I didn't go into thaumaturgy at all, but everything else, potions, flasks, should be pretty much ready to go. I've been playing. How do I answer that one? Have I been playing my main or alts? I guess I've technically been playing alts in the sense that I spend a lot of time on them, but that's because I've been running old raids for transmog. I haven't really been doing any endgame content. When I do endgame content, it has been exclusively on my priest. I haven't geared up or any alts or done them in dungeons or raids or anything like that. But I have been logging onto a ton of characters to run old raids to get Mog. Is Darkmoon fair? Free skill? If you're for those that remember to go. Some months that's a bigger ask than others. Alright, what about alchemy orders? The main reason I'm here, I mean, knowledge is great. And if we can get any little glimmers of knowledge, those are great. But what we would really like is basically just trading post credit. That one. I love it when I have the mats on me already, so I don't have to go shopping. Not been doing well with professions, gave up on them. I mean, there's lots of catch-up available now. So even if you haven't been keeping up with doing your weeklies, you'll be able to, if you start keeping up with the patron table for knowledge things, or however your catch-up is delivered for your profession. For enchanting, for example, you get it from DEing stuff. A lot of catch-up. Even I have a lot of catch-up to get caught up with. Okay. And then I'm sure that we're getting close to 10. How are we doing here? I refuse to actually, okay, one more. I refuse to track these because I don't know if they fixed it. I don't trust them to fix it. They're really annoying about untrack or not untracking themselves, even when you complete them, and then refusing to stay untracked. I forget what I needed for that. It might have been a lure drop. Just get 20 of those. Also, don't mind me using the wrong Brutosaur. Having to run to the mailbox in shame. Stuck with like 3 for what seemed like a full expansion. Haven't done professions in weeks. Think I'm over it again. No, I needed Orbinid. Alright, let's use this one. Flask overflow good for anything? I mean, if you're smart, which I'm not, you would make like a useful one first, and then you would just use it, and then at least your buff would stay, even if the item wouldn't when you log out. Because you get a nice long flask duration. I never bother, though. I don't really worry about it. Clean my desk feels so nice. I'm a little jealous. I need to clean my floors today. It's dire. I was gonna do it yesterday, but then I played Satisfactory. Why did I make no excuses for my behavior. That was terrible. Alright. Perfect. Okay. So that crafting order is fulfilled. We're at 10 of 25 World Quest if we wanted some points that way. I can turn in this, and also I'll have some alchemy knowledge here. Been fixed for me, thank goodness. That bug was so annoying. I'm just too scared to, yeah, I guess I'll drink the crit flask because I may as well. I've been too scared to track anything because I just don't trust it. Cooking things for a party tonight and it's fun. Oh, what you making? What you making? I branched out a little bit and I tried making dumplings yesterday. I made some dough and I rolled it out into wrappers and I made a little filling and I steamed them. They were pretty good. They were not too bad. I did, I need more mushrooms, so I did too much cabbage, not enough mushrooms. Need lots of mushrooms. Mushrooms delicious. They were yummy, but I don't know about fiddling. Okay. And if I was going to spend my knowledge, I would have a couple points to dump into there. Alchemy. Yeah, I've just been filling out the last 5 points in each of the herb knowledges. Just because I may as well. I had put it off because the capstone trait where you can recover flasks when experimenting didn't seem relevant to me. I'm not experimenting anymore, but I have flasks filled out and potions filled out, so I may as well finish these things before I go into here. Lovely. Alright. Now with that done, I know where I'm going next. It's time to bully some bunnies. Definitely not fixed. Still have them popping up randomly. Healing time walking is fun when people drag mobs along the whole way. 2 appetizers. Spicy cheese crisps and a bread thing with cheese and olives. Ooh. You're speaking my language. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh. You sound like a wonderful host. Alright, my bags are filled with sins. I need to sort this out. This is upsetting to everybody. What can we get rid of here? What is this? Who wants it? 98 gold. Take it from me. What else? Invis. Oh, that might have been useful during Blackwing Lair. Maybe I'll hang on to those. Copper mana pots. There's a quail in here. I'm getting rid of these darker grippers. I don't really care. I'll buy more when I need them. The storm-infused snapdragon treat is kind of a tough one. I don't know about that. I don't need these. They're conjured anyways. They wouldn't even stick around. That's just wool. I have a bunch of stuff from like old raids.
Come back with some better
And we can get rid of... I don't keep gold mats. Gold quality mats. Ah, nobody wants the wild fowl egg. Hi, kitty cat. You want back up? Relay blood. No good. I just want to clear up some room. Gets better. Not hosting. Husband is arranging everything as a surprise party. Oh, oh. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. These things... I never actually use these to craft with. I just sell them. I just straight up sell them. Blindweed, beef. I wish you could delete the goldfish. It's a little rude that you can't. Like, I know that you can do other things with them. You can fillet them if you get enough of them, but like... There's not a lot of items in WoW that you try to drag out of your bags and they're like, no, you can't. So it feels a little bit like, how dare you? What did you just say to me? Oh, man. What kind of a fish do you think you are? Okay, who's doing the bullying today? Who feels like they need a little turn of, maybe this blood-soaked rabbit. Do you have like a beast ability? Yeah, they do. Okay. Not that it matters. These guys are all level 1. Do any of those herbs sell? The modern ones do. The old ones sometimes, not super much. Why are you slaughtering innocent level 1 pets? Why? For trading post credit, of course. Great way to win 15 pet battles in a hurry. For 200 points. I do this every month. Also, who says they're innocent? You don't know what they've done. Everybody's got a past. What is this? Oh. Didn't recognize that mount. Temperamental Skyclaw. I don't even know what I got that from. It's not the Breezebiter mount. I definitely didn't farm that. Every single level 1 battle pet has done horrible things individually. Listen, they breed like bunnies. They'll be right back. Thought I had to be pet battles against other players? I've been leaving so many easy points on the tabs every month. Or on the table. Nah, you can do level 1 pet battles. It's a great loophole. Some of the things they do want you to do relevant content, and then some of the things they don't care. It's like dungeon bosses have to give experience or be of the appropriate level to do so, but raid bosses are whatever. It's kind of funny. Had to bring stuff to an NPC for the Skyclaw and Dragonflight. I believe you. I don't remember any of it, though. Okay. There's so many battle pets out here. I feel like this was the era when they had in their head that every critter was going to be a battle pet. And there are, like, non-battle pet critters out, but, like, the ratio's really high. They're everywhere. And sometimes there's froggies by the pond. I had Flabby do this last night because he hadn't finished last month's trading post and we realized it at like the end of a gaming night on the 31st of January. Just like, wow. You gotta get out there. Luckily he had some pets. So what else do I want to do? There's a world boss. That's always an easy 100 points. Could do a few more world quests or quests. If I was leveling an alt, that might work. Capture the Umbral Amalgam in Hallowfall. For 100 points? Could do that. Kazalgar rep, Kazalgar world boss. Sky Racer racing quests. I always want, if I'm scrolling down the list and I see that, oh, there's Plunderstorm objectives. Oh. I've kind of plundered though. But whenever I see something that's just for like 25 or 50 points, I feel like I write it off. I feel like something's got to be at least 100 points for me to think about it. But we've got a big bar to fill this month, so I'm kind of tempted to plunder, but I don't know if it's good for lots of trading post credit. Maybe if I get stuck for the last bits of it. I like doing things that are either really easy and fast, or that there's something else that I could get along the way. Let's go do a Kazalgar world boss. That'll be 100 points once we get this done anyway. Two more bunnies. The weather can't decide if it's gonna snow tonight. It might do. But it's so nice out there. It's like blue sky this morning. It was cold, but it was really pretty. All the birds singing. So I'm gonna level an alt, lots of quest completion, time walking dungeons. Yeah, I think that's smart. I was thinking about maybe leveling Moofy a little bit for it. That wouldn't hurt. Do I think it will snow? I mean, I'm not a meteorologist. What do I know? You know, the weather station tells me it will, it tells me it won't, it tells me it might. It smelled cold this morning, but, you know, that's like 18th century levels of meteorology. Blue sky in Victorian winter? I know, right? It didn't say that it was, yesterday it was like that kind of gray sky and rain that makes you think it's going to keep raining forever. Just like concrete gray, no color variation, entire sky. And then today it was all pretty. You never know. What am I doing? I'm going to Kazalgar, up the stairs. I'm hoping it snows a little bit, just for my dog, just so my Moo Bear can see a little snow. Can you believe we're already into February? There's only 12 months in 2025 and one of them's already gone. Where's the world boss? That one? Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it's a new month, but it's not a new week, so it's the same world boss that it was yesterday. This would freak out. Shush! Stop! Everybody's 2025 plans going well so far. Whenever you get to AQ, a toy that can freeze the slime boy on any class. Is it the Winter Veil gun? I find the problem's usually not freezing him, because you could do that with like an enchant anyway. The problem is the speed of the melee hits. And I've used trinkets that try to get around that, but plenty of classes just don't seem to be able to easily do it, even with the trinkets. I was trying on an evoker and it just wasn't working. I'm going to do the world boss. That's what I'm going to do. What is that toy called? Endothermic Blaster? That might be the one. 30-minute cooldown, so you gotta get it right. Gotta work on a feral druid anyhow. Nice. Past week a bit trying. Happy to start with a fresh week, fresh month soon. Yeah, Endothermic Blaster is the name of it. Should I be like looting treasures? It's not gonna give me anything.
Above the living grotto are full of rich, useful minerals.
I don't need this world boss, but
and gather some.
it's hard to not do the ones that just want you to fly around a little bit. I wonder if there's trading post credit for delves. You'd think there would be. There must be.
put those minerals to good use.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get to 11 to 25 world quests for another 100. Maybe. Maybe if it comes to it. I do like doing sky racing quests. Alright. Hello, world boss.
I admire
You could give
how
me a
you
piece of
handle
transmog. It's
yourself
possible.
on the battlefield.
Any groups?
Some intruders
Just a
need to
DPS
see
sign me up,
another
please.
Demonstration of your skills.
How are we doing? We gotta escort the thingies. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, we're good. Every now and then I get it into my head that I'm going to keep up with the world bosses and do them on lots of characters to get all of the world boss mog, and that kind of enthusiasm usually lasts me about like 10 minutes. But it's worth 100 trading post points, so off and away.
AOE incoming.
Kind of a pain to farm. Yeah, and I tell myself that if I just do it with my current alts or the current world bosses, not only will I get tons of mog, but I'm also getting loot, I'm getting, you know, vault progress, but it sounds like an easy thing to do, a world boss, a bunch of alts, and I'm sure some people do it without complaining. I usually wimp out. I don't have it in me. Not for that kind of like widespread low-level gearing where you're doing a little bit of something on a lot of characters. I'd rather do a lot of something on one character. Oh hey, I got a ring. I can probably disenchant that for a point. Alright. Very nice. Let's get out of here and figure out what we're gonna do next. Do I want to do 4 sky racing quests? Is it gonna come to that? They're pretty far. I don't know, maybe. Puts us up to there. How does this set look on me? I don't know. The color's nice. I like the pink. Miss Sky Racing being so much gold. Yeah, me too. I miss that as well. I used to do them so much more. I still do, because I can't, I don't know. Memories, I guess. I remember when they used to feel worthwhile. The red shade for tender looks better. I miss old World Quest design from BFA and Legion. It's just not the same anymore. They eased up somewhat. I think Shadowlands was maybe the worst era for World Quest, but Dragonflight had pretty in-depth ones too. It just kind of killed them for me. I don't spend as much time doing them. I used to like doing them just for like little bits of rep and whatever. I would do them just because I was flying by them and I thought may as well. Shadowlands World Quest took like 20 minutes apiece. Yeah, and I think they had said something originally about how they were going to take longer but reward more, but they didn't feel any more rewarding. They just felt like they took way longer. In BFA and Legion, you had a lot of world quests that would be like, kill this one boss, or kill 8 mobs, you know, or, you know, loot 5 things. They were a lot faster to do. They were very easy to drop in and out. You could do them on your own in the course of about 5 minutes or less usually. And it made it a lot more tempting to actually go around and do them.
It is a bright day with exceptionally favorable winds. A perfect day for a race.
knee-jerk reaction to the prevalence of the auto-accept insta-complete world quests of BFA. Yeah, they had problems for a long time with people using Group Finder to group up for world quests that didn't really need groups, and to do so automatically in a way that didn't need any social interaction at all. And it wasn't exactly unintended behavior, but we had add-ons that would automate it to the point that it was like damaging servers. And I mean, they broke those separately, so I don't think that's an excuse for why the design changed. But yeah, there were definitely world quests that you could just, you know, kind of bum credit by being in a group and doing nothing. And that was like a whole strategy for a while for like leveling or for progressing your character, was just to kind of fly around, join groups, and not do anything at all.
Nicely done. You and your Drake are exceptional.
I think I want to do... I think I want to do... So, raid bosses. If I do 25 raid bosses, it's worth 150 credit, and they don't have to be of any particular age. So if I wanted to run a raid, you know, just for the sake of a nice little log farm. But I don't want to do a classic one, do I? Heard Legion was awesome when it was current content. Kinda wish I was there for it. Yeah, it was a very popular expansion. There was a lot of stuff to do. There was a lot of content in Legion. So if I'm running an old raid, probably not going to do a priest. I'm probably going to bring like a druid or something. This hunter, actually. She's not currently waiting in front of Blackwing Lair. Where would I like to go? What speaks to me? Because we'll need to do a few of them. I know I'm working the classic raids. That's why I don't want to do those, is because that's cheating for me. Like, I'm not supposed to move on to AQ until I get everything from Blackwing Lair. And I'm kind of sort of cheating by like, well, I need them for trading post credit, but like, I don't want to, I think doing doing AQ would feel too cheesy to me. So I'm going to pick a different expansion, and I'm going to do... What's a raid that we're missing a bunch of Mog from? We have... I mean, well, there's Battle for Mount Hyjal. Maybe not that one. Could have a look at Sunwell. Not that much Mog in Sunwell, overall. What about... I mean, you get into here and you get into, like, just tons and tons and tons of pieces. Old War. I hate running Old War. I get so lost and stuck. Dragon Soul. Draenor raids? Hang on a second. I need to get up for a second. I hear word there might be snow. I gotta go look. One sec. BRB. Okay, first of all, it is snowing. Second of all, Moose is too tired to care that it's snowing. It's the middle of his nap time. And he's like telling me about it after nap time. So he's not all that worried about it. Third of all, I know what raid I'm gonna do. I know exactly what raid I'm gonna do. I even have a handy dandy way of getting directly there. We're gonna need this one. And we're gonna need... What's it called again? That's what it's called. Fractured. Alright. So, I use my critter hand cannon. Summon some critters. Can target one of them. Sorry, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. A little unlucky. And then we're going to use our fractured necrolite skull. We sacrifice the soul of this critter. And we make ourselves a lovely portal to Black Temple. I like this one because it wasn't a classic grade, but it's not super far off from them, and it has a lot of bosses, which is going to be good for just kind of filling up the trading post. What in the Warlock just happened? That is a toy called the Fractured Necrolite Skull. Consume soul of target critter to summon a portal to the Black Temple. You can get it off a Time Walking vendor. BC Time Walking vendor sells that toy. And then you could use any critter. You don't have to summon the critter, but the critter hand cannon toy is very helpful because it will just summon critters for you right there. I don't know what that's from. I'd have to look it up. Critter hand cannon. All right. Black Temple. I am on normal Black Temple, and I need about half of the Mog from here, so this will be good. This will be very good. Thank you. We'll have to buy those next time. Saves coins. Got a Mog from Zul'Farrak, a sword in 2 parts. Sang Thrase. Zul'Farrak. There was a whole quest line about that in Tanaris, I remember. That's cool. Alright, what do we need from Nagentis? I used to run this for Mog, but not after they made us able to collect everything. And apparently not on a hunter, because there's all kinds of things that hunters can learn that I do not have here, so that'll be good. Lots of zone keys were like that. Scepter of Celebrus. Alright, buddy. Anything new for me? Yeah. I got a Halberd of Desolation. That's a nice little +1 little weapon. It's nice to be back in a land where a boss is just gonna drop you some Mog. You know, he's just gonna drop something. You might need some of it. Are there raid sizes for Black Temple, or am I good? I don't know if I'm on raid difficulty. I don't know if there's legacy raid sizes. I got 3 items from that boss. It seems reasonable. That'll do. 1 size now? Okay. As long as I didn't do it wrong. I know sometimes you can enter a raid where you're just gonna get less loot and there's no benefit otherwise. It's fine if it's a unique colorway like it is with ICC, but for something like this. Okay, who's next? Supremus. I have less than half of his Mog, and I could get fun things with fun names. Yeah, this belt is a belt that I put on for transmog, and I lost my other belt. It happened on stream. Ruby Bear, thank you for the 8-month resub. Only 10 and 20. Oh, Oni 10. Yes, 1 loot table for Oni. Definitely do it on 25. Oh, I got a bow. TOC has different mocks for different raid size. Is that just a thing that happens in Wrath raids, or did raids from other expansions also have that? The raids, different appearances for different raid sizes specifically, not just difficulties. Because I think it's rude. Forgot when they started that. Okay. Shade of Akama could give me... I got Legion Killer, by the way. We can skip that whole expansion. We got a crossbow from Supremus. Shade of Akama's got all kinds of stuff he could give me. Just a Wrath thing. Cat has different sizes, but just more loot drops. Gotcha. Well, at least it's only 1 expansion to worry about then. Collecting Mog and BFA raids currently goes so fast. Wow, Reliquary Souls has a ton of big loot table, and I don't have very much of it yet. Illidan. I wonder if there's not different appearances on time walking. It's the same ones. 65 of 122. Hard to say actually. I don't know what's going on in there. BFA ones are almost unsatisfying with how quick it goes. Do you think it's just like a small loot table or fast raids to run or what? So we can't do Den Immortal Lights just yet. Do we go through this way? I think we go through this way and there's like a balcony up here. They detuned them so they'd be sellable. Oh no, tier sets. Right. Right. Yeah, just one set for each armor type. TOC, you do get both Horde and Alliance monks at the same time, which is nice. Alright. Did the grind to get the mods from Darkshore? Ooh, wow. Like the Warfront? Holy moly. You're brave. Good outfits too. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of crazy they took like 2 expansions off of doing tier sets. Sometimes I forget they didn't really do them for Shadowlands either. For visually anyway. Okay. Terran Gorfit. I have half of his mod collected so far. This guy's a hero in Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Oh, I got some bracers. He destroys one of his minions with like lowest health or something. I don't remember if he resummons it or not. There's a couple of heroes that do something like that. I don't usually mess with them. Yeah, BFA dungeon mogs were weird though, because they were also like a huge, unless I'm mistaken, like a big shared loot pool. Like you could get any of them, for almost any of them from any dungeon. It wasn't just like this boss has these pieces, like they were, it was just dungeon legs and it was from any dungeon kind of thing. I mean, the bosses still had loot tables, but I think it's just weird. Parrot Cloak from Freehold though. Using Warcraft 2 as well. Depends on if you hunt sources or not. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would hold you up a lot longer. Okay, so now I need to go do Gertog and Reliquary, which are going to be that way, I think. Unless they're that way. I don't think we go that way yet. One run of Mythic Nylofa, and I'm only missing 3 appearances now. Whoa. That's fast. My housemate's rogue wants to be a goth, and it's really hard. Yes, they have made it so you can collect class items from other classes in old raids. You can do that. You can get a piece of tier for a different class to drop. It might still be kind of fiddly once we get to tokens. The tokens are warbound, so you can send them to a character to learn them, but you might still need a character of that class to turn them into tier. But for these older raids where they would just drop the tier directly, you can just learn it as it is. What are we hoping for from Gertog? I know I farmed him for ages for the priest staff. Because I wanted to mog that. I don't know if I ever did. But I remember it was very much on my list. It wouldn't be on my list anymore because I would have gotten it at some point. I don't know why I'm killing all the trash. For gold, I suppose. Look, I looted 1 gold, 13 silver. That's what I get to keep that. Thought you had to send Nathra tokens? You can unlock it all in one? Oh, really? How does it work? Do they let you just like click on the token and it just gives you like 3 appearances? or do they let you choose which one you're turning it into? Or I haven't tried that yet. Last time I did it, I still had to send them around. There we go. 5 raid bosses. And I needed both of those items. That was kind of nice. You go to vendors, and all the vendors now have it unlocked. Oh, right. Okay. Kind of annoying that they make you... Because wasn't that the expansion that you had a different set based on your covenant? So you would need to do it for all 4 covenants. Oh, dear. Are the spheres at least warbound? Because my priest would have all of the covenants unlocked. But I don't want to run them on the priest, you know what I mean? Oh dear. So many sets to collect. Warbound 100%. Okay, that's good then. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm finished with Trading Post today, maybe tomorrow I should do Siren Isle Weeklies and do Flame Blessed Iron Farming for Mog. Because there's definitely still sets that I want from that I might enjoy having earlier rather than later. Is there anything I have to do to activate this, or is it just thinking about its life? Oh, he's mad now. I just had to come on here. Kyrian Black is no longer as hard as it used to be because that feature didn't scale correctly, or maybe it did. Anyways, it's much easier to do nowadays. I did it at the time, and I remember it was hard and I had to cheese a lot of it, but a lot of it goes much smoother now. But I remember when having the black Kyrian wings was like a flex. This boss has all kinds of stuff for me. Cool stuff too. Takes a while to finish though. My shaman's gonna be proud. Path of Ascension was awful, but I was proud to wear that armor in Shadowlands. Yeah, people would ask about it. And then they would get really disappointed when you told them where it was from, because they were hoping it was from something that was easier. Alright, I got one new piece of Mog from that. And one of the pets. I don't know if those ones still sell. They might. Let's go see if Mother Shaharaz wants to give me a Blade of Savagery. Kamalani Panda, thank you very, very much for the 51-month resub. Appreciate it. Should do a Revan dress party. Those were fun. Ugh. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of stuff from those. I just mainlined it to get my mount, and that was it. Yeah, probably do a few different raids to get up to 20 raid bosses done here. I made him daily. You can party lots. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, BOP. If you invite the people enough, you don't have to prep ever. Just invite and go. What add-on do I use to track achievements? I don't think I do. I think I just use the achievement journal. Right? Yeah. I have a back button for it that I got an add-on for. There's that. I want to go after this. She is level 80 and not level 70. But I might want to actually replace her belt before I do anything too crazy. Where's the back button add-on? It's just called achievement back button. When I was working on the meta achievements, it came in very handy. I finally caved and installed it. I'd heard about it before. I don't know why that's not functionality that the achievement journal just has to begin with. But it's good. I like it. Recommend it. Oh, this is all the things. No, you're all good. I'm tracking the mogs that I'm missing. That's all the things. ATT. All right, Mother Chakras. You want to give me a weapon? Oh, you do want to give me a weapon. Thank you. She gave me 2 of them. And then a shoulder token. How do I tell if I need Mog from that or not? Like if I need to send it to... I think I do need to send it to Paladin because I mouse over her and I can see it, but I mouse over the token and it's not showing me anything. Janahita, thank you for the 59-month resub. Oh, thank you, Rock Bonsal Drums. ATT would show it on the token, but like it... But why? But it's not. I must have turned the setting off or something? I'm the problem, it's me? Because I have ATT and I have the token. And ATT was showing it on the boss, it's just not showing it on the token. And I feel like it was showing it on other tokens. Like I was passing around the Zereth Mortis ones really easily because all the things was telling me exactly which sets I still needed. So I don't know why it's not doing it for that one. But I for sure should send that to, like, Warbank it for a Paladin. I don't have all the appearances for it, though. Because all the things showed me on the boss that I was still missing Paladin, among other things. Oh, I got 2 things from that. Cool. Yeah, it is weird. That's why I'm annoyed. I need that leg token. Leggings of the Forgotten Vanquisher. Yeah, I'll have to look at my settings, I suppose. I probably turned something off, unless it's just like a weird inconsistency. Show tooltip help. I think it's an inconsistency. Well, it's annoying. Hopefully it doesn't do that in too many of the different ones. I know I need to talk to Akama to bust in the door, but like, oh, I have to talk to him down there. I do this every time. I also don't see those bosses, like that council, on my all the things at all, and I definitely needed stuff from it because I learned a few of them. Anyway, maybe Eladin wants to drop me a Bulwark of Aznath. Or I guess a Warglaive if he feels like it. I don't know. Why not? Heather Leanne, thank you for the 22-month resub. Don't know about you. Feeling 22. Love the bulwarks. They're so big. They're so big. And shiny. HD1 and WAD's also cool. I mean, this one looks pretty good. Thought you could still get a little bit of rating for completing a key even if you don't time it. You can, depending on how far over time you have. If you go long enough over time, you won't get anything at all. It's to kind of incentivize people to still keep going and not just take a lunch break the second the timer expires. But yeah, it's tough. Have I really only gotten 2 tier tokens for this entire raid? I guess maybe he'll drop me something. Jabber, 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 jabber. Where else am I gonna go after this?
Your duplicity is heartless.
Could do Ryak. I could pick another BC raid as well. Maybe you can do Sunwell. There's cool mog in there that I definitely don't have.
We've come to end your reign. My people and all of Outland shall be free.
Yeah, lots of cool Sunwell mog. A lot of green stuff.
The time has come. The moment is at hand. You are not prepared. I will not be touched.
He always has the perfect atmosphere for this. It's always full moon for him. Curious to see how the new changes to Mythic Plus will feel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new season. It'll be good to get back in there. I'm healing this time. Our group comp is shuffling around a bit, so I'm not half healing, I'm full healing. I'm gonna have to meet it, figure out what it is that I'm doing. There is so much roleplay in this fight.
My long hunt is finally over. Today, justice will be done. It's finished.
Kale, yeah, no, you're right. Kale chats a lot. This one's still pretty bad, though. And it doesn't help that I have to remember to talk to a comma to start the thing in the first place, because that adds an extra 30 seconds. Am I gonna miss DPS? Yeah, maybe. I like healing, though. Do they ever explain why some of these bosses, who are night elves or whatever, are so large? I think it's just so you can see them. I don't think there's a lore reason why they're 10 times the size of us. Huh. Alright, I got a faceplate of the Impenetrable. And then also some more tokens. Because, yeah, like, when I mouse over him, my tooltip shows me that I need, like, a hunter chest, a shaman chest, a rogue chest, a mage chest, a warrior, warlock, paladin. And, like, some of those things are from these tokens. I wonder if I, like, look at it on the right class that is missing it, if it'll be more obvious that way. I'm hoping so. What was I gonna go to? I was gonna do another raid. Oh, I was gonna do Sunwell. If I want to do Sunwell, I would probably go to, like, I don't know, Org de Shatrath? Probably. Sounds true. And I gotta warbank some of this stuff. I want to take a look on some of these classes. Like, take a look at it in the warbank on my ult to see if it's more obvious which pieces I'm missing. So, like, I misread your comment for a minute when you said Blizz promised they would cool it with the caster trash. I thought you meant, like, people that play casters. Like me. dear. Listen, we're gonna get all these stinky wizards out of your dungeons. Send them back to school where they belong. Oh boy. Okay. There. There. Warband it. Yeah, rogue mage druid. Because I'm pretty sure I would need the mage one for sure. Let me log on a mage. Yeah, trash that cast spells. Oh, great guild name. Stinky Wizards. It's DPS's time to shine now. Take a hike, nerds. What are we doing? We're checking a mage to see if it's any more obvious which pieces of Mog we're missing from there. Yeah, caster trash is also kind of the bane of my existence. And I have a great group that is really good about interrupts too. I can't imagine the chaos of doing it in pugs. Okay, so take a look in the warbank. So this item, I am pretty sure, is gonna give me a piece of loot that I need. I'm gonna use it. I'm pretty sure I need the mage chest. I'm pretty sure I just saw that. But it's not showing me that in the tooltip at all. No, I did need that. It's a new mod for me. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I bet you I need the legs too, if I had to guess. No, I did. Actually, yes, I did. I got an item ID and a new appearance for that. So that's something, I suppose. Account mode has to be a settings thing. It's just playing fine for me. I am on account mode, yeah, but it's not even showing for me on the relevant character. You know what it is? What is it? What is it? You already have a lookalike. No, that's not it. I for sure do not. I don't think so. Let me look at it on a rogue. Let me look at it on a rogue. Because I wouldn't have the rogue lookalike. I maybe had the lookalike because of doing claw farming. Let's check it out on Ripsy. Because this worked fine for me for other expansion tier tokens. It's just going to be a real pain in the butt to figure out if it doesn't want to play nicely with these ones. Because we looked at the tooltip and interface settings. No, once again, it's not showing me that I need it, and I know for a fact that I do need it. Works like you'd expect from me. I don't even know what the name of the boss was that gave the chest piece. It's not showing me tier at all. Because, like, I'll use this, and it gave me the appearance. And not just the item ID, like, it gave me the actual appearance, too. It very well may have been a setting that I've done. I just want to know what so I can fix it. I've got account mode. I'm tracking appearances. Oh, do you think it's because I turned off BOEs? Let's try that. Because they're warbound. I think that's it. I think it's because we turned off BOEs when we were trying to filter out the zone drops. That's it. I bet you that'll do it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Well, that's at least an easy fix. It's kind of annoying that you can't separate those two things out, but I can see that I need to pick up those shoulders on a paladin. And that'll save me from having to get Hygel shoulders. Why did you turn that off? I didn't want it to show me all the BOEs that would drop off of trash and stuff. Not like the green BOEs, but stuff like ultra rare Ultimate drops and whatever. I didn't want that on my list. Because they're not part of my rule set for collecting. I don't need to collect those things to move on. Just the boss soulbound drops. So I wanted them filtered out, but not if it's going to be a butt about the tier tokens. Well, mystery solved. There we go. Well, now I want to go get more tier tokens. There we go. Lightbringer shoulders. Delightful. Those are actually very cool. Okay, let's go do another raid. Which one did I say I wanted to do? I know I was running them on that hunter, who maybe needs a new belt. Mine Hydral's got more tier 6. Yeah, I don't know if that's the one I want to do today, though. Oh, yeah, I was going to Sunwell. That's right. I was absolutely going to Sunwell. That's right. That's right. It's all coming back to me now. Look at all this activity going in and out of Blackwing Lair. That's nice. Okay, so I want to fix... Well, actually, I want to see if anyone wants to buy a Fragment of Anger. Are those worth anything? Put in cage. Bet that activity related to your viewers. I mean, I don't want to assume. That would be pretty main character of me to just assume that I'm the reason people are running Blackwing Lair for Mog. Okay. If I wanted to buy, let me see, armor, mail, waist, current expansion upgrades. Yeah, no, not doing that. What about, could I just do like a world quest for one? Gun, neck, trinket, legs, back, finger, gun. No, okay. Don't worry about it then. Off to Sunwell. Do the bracers look good? Which bracers? You lucky you don't care about recipes? There's some trash drop recipes in Sunwell that take forever. Oh, any bracers. I don't usually worry about bracers. I don't normally go out of my way to mog them. I will often hide bracers and gloves. Okay, so Shatrath. Not that one. Not that one. Is downstairs? Must be downstairs. I'm not very good at the Orgrimmar portal room. Palamine keeps running Sunwell every week so they can get the bow. I definitely don't have it. Here's Shatrath. Do you do Wordle still? We kind of fell off of it. For a while, my partner and I, every morning, were doing Wordle and Spelling Bee and the mini crossword as well. And then for a minute, we were doing Zorse, but then they decided they were going to can that one because they don't like me. They don't believe in their game. What am I doing? Sunwell. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. What do you want? Nothing.
May your days be long.
I was running Sunwell for engineering recipes until you showed us Undermine Exchange. So Sunwell, the same thing, just one. If I do it on normal, it's just one. And there's just one difficulty of it anyway. Let me see. Dungeons and Raids, BC, Sunwell. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any difficulties listed there, so normal should be fine. Recipes are going to be the last thing I ever collect. I could wait until they make them all not BOP. Yeah. I could see myself collecting all crafted Mog, but I would probably do that with a lot of shopping. I don't think I'm ever going to try to like get all the recipes for me. Wordle reuses too many words. Just did it and it was a repeat. You'd think they'd have enough words to not have to do that. Alright. Oh boy, lots of Mog in here. Yeah, I only have 27%. I bet you my Sunwell list, or my Black Temple list would have been a lot longer as well because it wasn't counting tier because I had them filtered out. Oh dear. And there are a few zone drops as well, so if I feel like I want to kill trash, it's not the end of the world. Oh, like that. Although I had that one already. So is it gonna like... I mean, I guess... Yeah, I'm getting some recipes, but... Is it gonna offend people if I start vendoring them? Be on the lookout for BOE patterns. Okay. So as long as they're BOP, I shouldn't worry about it, because I'm not collecting recipes anyway. This is such a bright instance. Oh, I got a Wand of the Demon Soul. Ooh, that's actually a zone drop BOP that I needed for Mog. I mean, it doesn't look that cool, but like, and I have it now. That's nice. Pretty rare though. Okay, okay. What other zone drops am I missing? Shivering Fellspine Polearm and a Tranquil Majesty Wraps. Keep an eye out for them. And then there's a bunch of common boss drops as well. Got my first Celestial Tournament pet yesterday. And an Emerald Whelpling from Feralus. Makes me want to keep focusing on pets. Very nice. Which pet did you pick from the Celestial Tournament? Which one did you go for first? Plus, good excuse to use ground mounts. Do a little bonding with Incognito. I don't know. The orange is pretty saturated. This is pretty bright. Or loud, I guess I should say. Went for Zufu first. 2 iconic. Nice. I think I want Yulon next. It's hard to pick favorites. They're all so cute. I think I did Chi-Chi, and then Yulon, and then Zufu, and then the little ox, but I felt bad because the ox was actually very cute. Hey look, it's Caligos. How you doing, bud? Is it really Caligos? I know he's like his own character and whatever. Aww. It is. But ever since I read that one book, all I can think of him is that one guy that was Jaina's boyfie for a while. Like Blades of the Holy Juggernaut. Alright. I'll take it. Nice little +1 to the appearances. He has bad luck with girlfriends. Demon possessed and you save him. Oh, you're welcome. Alright. Brutalis and Felmist, maybe this way. I used to break this instance and it wouldn't open the gate for me to go to the Naru boss. But it didn't happen to me last time, so maybe they fixed it. His GF Dragon, one of the fights in here too. Mm.
Hold, friends. There's information to be had before this devil meets his fate. Where is Onfina, demon? What has become of Kalik?
Puny lizard! What a raid. Puny lizard. Oh dear. Finally got the last drop from MC in Blackwing Lair this week. Nice! Not sure if I want to farm AQ 2040. I'm looking forward to it. Because if I want to finish it, I have to start it. I want to get all the class pieces for all the little idols and stuff in AQ. I think it's going to be really annoying. Really, really annoying because there's going to be a rep requirement. But think of how amazing it would be to be done that. And then every time you ever see one of those for the rest of your life, you're like, no, I have everything. Don't need those. It's like watching two other people play a pet battle. Yeah, they really make you wait here.
Malagos, my lord, I did my best.
That was fun, but I still await a true challenge.
They are quest rewards. Sort of. They should be account-wide. I just don't have them. I just don't have them all. Man, I didn't need any of that. Although, I guess, actually, the belt token I can use on a different character. Well, we have to wait for them to res this lady. So yeah, Belt of the Forgotten Protector for Warrior and Hunter. So if I need it on Hunter, I should just use it. Yeah, there we go. Got the Gronstalker belt. And then that one would be Warlock or Paladin.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about all this. Just get it out of here. Guess to farm speed sets for druids to do old raids. DH and Monk. I like Hunter pretty good. I'm moving at 146%. And that's, you know, without needing a sprint or anything like that. That's just, I can just auto run at that. With pathfinding and then Trailblazer without needing any gear. And then you can go faster with, you can go faster, 196% with your disengage buff. And then you've got Cheetah too. I don't think it's better than Druid, but I just have a lot of Hunters, so I like making excuses for them. Okay, Fell Mist. 9 of 38 things. Tons of tier I could get from her. I guess at the end of this, I will probably just stock up the war bank and log on to a few more characters and pick up some stuff. Okay. We get anything? Boot token. Do I need hunter boots? I do. I can get Gronstalker boots from that. There we go. Another piece.
You did what had to be done, but this battle is far from over.
And they're gonna let me out, right? Yeah. Use a warrior. They can be quite speedy with single-minded fury. How am I doing on trading post anyway? Kind of starting to lose track of the fact that that's what I was technically working on. What am I doing? Traveler's log. Raid bosses. 12 of 20. 8 more raid bosses and we'll have 100 points. And then I'm gonna need to confront the reality that maybe I'm not doing all of this in one day. Oh, I like farming old raids, but it's definitely not the fastest way to fill the bar. Yeah, collecting item IDs sounds awful. You're really not selling it. Okay, this way. And down the hill. Right? Yeah. Can I just delete Nefarian's head? He won't mind, right? He's not using it.
Misery, depravity, confusion, hatred, mistrust.
Anything from here? Oh yeah, lots of stuff. Okay. We got some plate shoulders. We got some cloth shoulders. Are those cloth? They just look like cloth. And some... And then we got another belt token for warrior mog specifically. Clear an Antorus for boss kills for the trading post. Antorus is a really long road. I get lost there a lot. I also always have to get the stuff from Kingaroth mailed to me because I never ever kill him properly. I think I'm going upstairs? Need the mount and the Argus Scythe. Do an SOD for the same thing. There's Muru. This one sometimes used to bug and not open the gate to the next area. May have to come back to it early to get that broom bike for my gnome mage. There we go. Yeah, I think they fixed it. Nice, okay. I got some gloves that I needed. They're not gonna let me jump down, are they? No. So I'm probably gonna need one more raid to run after this. If I want to stick with BFA raids, I could do like Coilfang Reservoir. Serpent Shrine Cavern kind of thing. Bit of a flight, but that looks pretty cool. I got a helmet appearance. Not a lot of tier tokens coming out of this raid, huh? And then that's all I wrote for that. Kara, ew. Easy. What am I missing the most things from? There's 20 pieces missing from Serpent Shrine. A bajillion from Battle for Mount Hyjal, probably because it also has those tier sets. Kara has a lot of stuff too. Yeah, alright, fine. Fine. Let's do Kara. How do I want to get there? I'm Horde. Yeah, Hyjal sucks. Well, Hearth for a start. How do Horde players like to get to Karazhan?
Only the finest goods.
Blackrock Dungeon Port? Or Dead Mines? Yeah, I guess Dead Mines wouldn't be far. Just gotta make sure I save that belt for a paladin or a warlock, and then that one for a warrior.
Don't leave empty-handed.
There's a port to Kara in Dalaran. Oh. Still? I know they had one up during the expansion, or during when it was a current key. Never went away? I'll take a look. I just gotta go drop these things in the bank.
Hello. See you.
I keep telling people this. I feel like I tried this before. And then there was like some fine print about it, but maybe not. Maybe it's just down here. It's in the middle, right? You must admit being number 1 on Lightbringer would be pretty fun. I don't think so. I don't think it would be worth the fun of collecting item IDs. You know, I have fun doing lots of things that don't need me to suffer that much. What do we got? We got Wormrest Temple, Dalaran Crater, and Karazhan. It is still there. 10 points to Haley. Imagine if I could just bestow channel points. Lightbringer is a pretty big collecting server. I am very far from #1 for Mog collecting. I'm not even top 10 for pets, and I have a really good pet collection. Lightbringer is a huge pet server. I actually am top 10. I'm ranked #9 for Lightbringer for pets with my 94.1% of pets collected. And most of them are leveled too, and I'm still only ranked 9. I'm 19th for appearances. Apparently 4th for feats of strength. My mount score is pretty good. I'm 7th for mounts. Unique pets wise, I'm 6th. But yeah, appearances, rank number 20 for Lightbringer. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Squirrel Squad. We got some viewers that are on the server that are up there. There's me. Anybody else? Any other names I know here? People I see around sometimes. We know you're G. Okay. Is it just in here? I forget. But yeah, it's fun to check where you are. I don't see a particular point in trying to get to #1 because even if I did, I wouldn't stay there. You know, you claw your way to the top, and then you're every time they add new stuff, you have to keep clawing your way up there, and people are going to overtake you. I remember this. Hey, got some bracers. However, I don't remember enough of this to not get horribly lost, so prepare for me to get horribly lost. I don't even know if I'm going to make it through this whole raid. No, we're back in Karazhan. No! This is TBC Karazhan. For, you know, trading post bosses. And then kind of sort of Mog. Kara's awful because it's not even the same between the different versions of it, so you can learn your way around one Karazhan, and it's going to forever have you going backwards. In terms of trying to get to like the stage or whatever. And I have no earthly idea how to get around this castle. Left, back, turn around. Up the elevator. Down the dumbwaiter. Take a right at the carrots. Well, there's a Morose. Got a Shadow Cloak of Dalaran. Haven't heard that name around here in 25 years. Skip servants if you care. I'm gonna be horrifically lost. There's no world in which I do things in anything relating to a good order. I don't know what's going on here. I used to farm it for the mount, but you would just like zone in and kill huntsmen and then you would be done. Like, the mount was right by the door. That's probably why I don't have a lot of servants' quarters mogs collected, is because I probably normally go this way. Do I need anything from Virtue? Sure. Two people in Lightbringer with 4-digit honor levels, one over 2,000, kinda nuts. Is it Flabby? I actually don't know what his honor level is. I'm sure it's much higher than mine. But I don't think he ever grounded on purpose. I think he just got it incidentally while playing. Anything? No. 2 neck pieces. What about the opera? Hello, Asterise. How are you doing today? Don't mind me. I just get stage fright, so I find if I kill the whole audience before I go on stage, I feel much better. Doing well? It is trading post day, yeah! I had big confidence that I was going to fill the whole bar within one stream, but then I started doing raid bosses to fill the bar, which does kind of sort of work, but not in a particular hurry. I need 2 more bosses and we'll get 100 points, and then maybe I should find something else to get on with it. Oh, Oliver. Oliver's a guildie of mine, or used to be anyway. Used to raid with him. Really? He's got a 4-digit honor level? That's crazy. I mean, that actually makes sense. He does seem to really enjoy PvPing. He used to do it all the time. Okay. Oh, somebody bought my Fragment of Anger pet. That's nice. I know I put it up like dirt cheap, but still. It's a non-zero amount of gold. Better than just deleting the poor thing.
Tonight, we plumb the depths of the human soul as we join a lost, lonely girl, trying desperately with the help of her loyal
Looks like we have
to find her way
the crone. Chance at a Wicked Witch's hat.
She is pursued by a wicked, malevolent crow.
I don't want to summon Nightbane, but he has a lot of Mog that I need, but I don't want to summon Nightbane. I'm lazy and I don't remember how.
On with the show!
Calendar Cup coming back later this month? I also don't particularly want to do chest. Click and earn. Is that it? I remember it used to be like a timed thing, but I'm thinking of the later ones. Do you think I'm going to find this urn, or do you think I'm going to run past it and not find it? This is a horrifying model. Wearing some real shorts. Feels so good to never do chess again. Anything? No. No Wicked Witch hat. Maybe I'm going the right way. Maybe I'm not. Who's to say? Karazhan. Earn? No. I was jumping a chess piece, jump back out of the game. Would win itself for me. Oh. Wooden stairs. Wooden stairs. Am I going this way? Is it a big urn? What are we doing in Kara? There's a bucket. What are we doing in Kara? Killing bosses for trading post credit. Oh, it's outside? I thought you said it was under some stairs. Those are stone stairs. Where's the wood stairs? Oh, there it is. And it just shows up. He'll just come see me. Okay. Because I need a lot of mog from him. I only have 3 of the 11 possible pieces. Milk left over after finishing cereal tastes better. I don't think that's weird. Isn't there like a really famous ice cream, I don't know, shop that made their whole thing off of making ice cream out of cereal milk or like cereal flavored milk? Because it's sweeter because the sugar is like melted off into it. For trading post credit? New system? Old system. You can just do raid bosses to help fill up your trading post bar. They don't have to be current bosses. Milk bar. Yeah. They could have been bosses in AQ20, but I decided that would be cheating. I've been doing BC raids instead. Hey, Payne, are you gonna come see me? Can you give me some loot, please? Last phase. Alright. I don't know how much more of care I'm gonna do after this, because this'll fill my last trading post requirement thing. We will need more mog from here. Gosh. Eventually we're gonna get to the point where we need like all of the mog from here. Yeah, that's why it would be cheating, because I'm not done with Blackwing Lair yet. There we go. 20 raid bosses. Also, I needed that staff, so that's nice. I got 1 hour left, and I've only done 750 of 2,000 points. Good lord. Let me see. World quests, maybe? I mean, this character's got like a lot of cool teleports on cooldown. You're here forever. I don't even know where to go, how to get to Curator if I wanted to. Is it going to be up there? Maybe. Bells8, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. What do you want to get the most? I haven't looked at the shopping much. We looked at the preview, but I kind of forgot what was on it. There was that weird broom bike thing. I haven't decided how I feel about that. I'm going to need to look at how much currency I have. All the things that came back on the old vendors. Or the, you know, the alternate vendors, I guess I should say. The vroom broom? Yeah, I don't know. If I can just get a different color vroom broom from Love is in the Air coming up shortly, then I may save my tender and not get that particular vroom broom. Especially because I don't see myself riding it. It's a little bit weird. These are wood stairs. Technically was not wrong. Just wait for it to be on sale. If your Coltiran Mail was a mage, it would be a good map for. We don't know about... I don't think it's guaranteed. I think it's going to be a drop for Love is in the Air, but even so, I'm still gonna hold out for that one because I don't think I would be heartbroken if I somehow ended up with neither. That is a good point, though. I got some Forest Wind shoulder pads. You don't want to ride the Temu speeder bike. Don't need to decide day one, right? Surely you can wait. I don't know. I like getting all my shopping done day one. Even when it very much does not make sense for me to do it that way. Are these cool shoulders? They're very dark. Yeah. Sale thing's weird. Feels like you should rarely spend. Yeah, just wait. I mean, we don't know if they're ever going to do another sale. They might not. I don't think they're telling. You have the full month to regret not buying the other thing instead. Yeah. He's a secret guy. I thought I had all the mog from him, but maybe not. I always forget which room he's in. He might be the next one. It's like a bookcase. Oh no, I need a belt. I need a mail belt. Yeah, he's somewhere here, right? I thought it was like a bookcase thing. I don't remember. Did I go past it? Maybe it's in the next one. Ah, it's in the next one with the imps. That's right. They're not telling because they don't know. They have to decide what's going to make them the most, what's going to get them the most benefit, you know. All right, would you please drop me a girdle of the Prowler? That would be really kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now I can walk by him. That was actually the last thing that I needed from him. I have the rest of his loot table. Okay, and then what do we think? Shade of Varan's got 2 more things for me. Cloth shoulders and leather boots. I guess I'll take a stab at chess. May as well. There's so much loot I need off of Malcazar. It feels kind of mean to get this far and then not just finish the last couple bosses. Especially if chess is really foolproof. No luck there. How do you feel about things being for sale? Makes me feel bad for buying them before. With limited currency, it sucks. Yeah, I understand that point of view. For whatever reason, it just doesn't bother me that much. I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'm still gonna buy things like going forward when they're current, if I want them. Mega vision of an end boss who's too hard before the nerf, being lonely and bored, playing Hearthstone with Teddy Bear. There's gonna be a dragon boss up here somewhere too, right? Nether Spite. Oh yeah, because I used to get netherwing eggs. Yeah, the sale thing doesn't bother me too much. But I understand why it does bother people. I don't know. It happens in life all the time, even though I know that real money is not as limited a currency, I suppose, although certainly sort of is. You know, sometimes you buy something and then later it goes on sale. Bothers me, just want to get everything. That was Nightbane. This is Nether Spite. Definitely both dragons. Oh, got a Girdle of Truth. Usually right after you buy it. Yeah. Alright, let's try whatchamacallem? Chess. No memory of this one. It was skippable. It was definitely skippable. Chess has got a couple of cool things too. I used to, isn't there like a vendor up here? I feel like the vendor used to be a godsend because my bags would be so full by the time I got up here that I would stop and vendor things before moving on. Yeah, there is a vendor right here, that's right. I used to really appreciate that guy. So I'm gonna dismiss my pets. I don't think it matters, but just have a look at it. And then I guess I'm Horde, so I guess I'm on this side. And then I don't really remember... There. You lustsome people. I'm just gonna kind of do some random things. Oh yeah, there's a cooldown, that's right. So I'm gonna move him forward. And then I'm gonna wait out my cooldown. I feel like I normally just get on a caster and I start nuking the enemy boss as soon as I can. But I was hearing that they've kind of tuned this in a way where you won't lose. Can I play actual chess? No. I barely know the ways the pieces are allowed to move. My warlock is pretty strong.
Blood and thunder. Interesting.
Good afternoon, Hazel. Hope you're all well. Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Doc Otter. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the red panda pets. I don't think I'm gonna get any of them. Quick query about the War Within meta. You can try. I would be very skeptical if I knew anything, though. Oh, I guess I can move to the side. Gonna get my king out of that fire. Oh yeah, I was supposed to make room in front of him just to avoid this particular... Can I move him diagonally? I'm not sure if I can. I don't know if I need to move this guy forward first or not. I'll try. Oh yeah, alright, we're good. And then you can just lost people. Let me get back on this guy. How's King Lane doing? He's at full health. That's not ideal. His horsey's dying though. They've still got a couple of healers. Oh! I did do the War Within meta achievement. For some reason, I misunderstood, and I thought you meant the meta in terms of, like, class balance? You can. I might actually have some answers about the War Within meta. I don't know anything about class balance, but I did do the achievement. My bad. Oh dear. How's my king? Oh, he needs a heal. Oh, now he's healed to full. That's nice. Okay. What do I want to do? I don't know. Sure. Damage this guy and heal my pieces, I suppose. Hallowfall part quests are the same no matter the tune. Yes, you have to wait for them to rotate around. Hey everyone. Hello, Rachel. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Okay, well, he seems to be doing well. One aggressive king over there. Yeah. Alright. Well, we win. We did it. Used to caught some of the stream. Welcome. I've just been running a couple of raids. Oh, I got some Heart Flame leggings. Couple of raids to kill raid bosses just for trading post credit. Oh, just about. Hang on. Is that the wrong way? That's the wrong way. Turn around. Hey, that wasn't too bad. It's nice that you can seemingly like top up your king with 1 heal from the guy. The healer guy. Less to do aside from events later in the month. I am definitely... I mean, I'm sure we can find some things, but... Yeah, I'm just scraping a little deeper than I normally do, or at least I feel like it's going to come to that. There we go. Finished an online math quiz. Play WoW to feel better. To get on and get tender too. I just want to see... I haven't even like visited the shopping thing. I want to get my tender to spend first. Any luck? Oh yeah, I got a Sun Fury Bow of the Phoenix. That's kind of cool. Nice appearance. And then I got a Helm token that we can definitely Warbank for an alt to use. So I'm going to take her back to Dalaran. And then I'm going to find something to do for points. Busy hunting Gondria. Please spawn. I think if I do quests and world quests, that might be a good idea. Let's clear out a bunch of this stuff. Get a couple of extra item IDs. Just make sure I don't clear out my token. They seem to go to a different spot in my bags, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. What in Trading Post? It's a great question. A lot of stuff. Returning things. Did Ancestry coins? Yeah, I think that's smart. I wish I had procrastinated and done my lunar mount grind after February 1st. I could have gotten extra credit. Warlock, Paladin, Warrior, Warrior Druid.
Have a good one.
Because this guy, he's an earthen. We're exploring. We're leveling. He's an extra hunter, because why not? Yeah, I saw that Hallowfall pet thing. I might do that. Maybe. That one I think is easy to... Actually, maybe I should do that now. Because that is going to be easier, I think, to get while the zone is dark. And I think the zone should currently be dark. Yeah. Alright, we'll go take a look at it. I'm pretty sure I have the pet already, but whatever. Get another one. Wish my bags. My mains bags are, you're about to see, they're not that pretty. It's just my alts where I can just abandon things at will. I'm carrying around a bunch of, I don't even know what, sea citrines and other assorted garbage. Umbral Amalgam. Umbral Amalgam. There's 100 points in it if you catch an Umbral Amalgam pet in Hallowfall. For anybody with a little pet battling set up. I'll go to Hallowfall first. Time to make 15 low-level pets. Regret ever spawning in on Trading Post Day. It feels good to not need to do this anymore for the Lynx mount. Alright, make sure we're tracking pets. Just keep an eye out for it. I don't recall exactly where it spawns. I'm kind of hoping I just trip on one. Not seeing an awful lot of them. I thought there was some over there by the veneration grounds. What's that? Ghost Cat Menace. Finds treasures. I don't know if there's an objective for just looting treasures, but I've been grabbing them just in case. Seems like the kind of thing they do. What's that? Nope, that's just a plowworm. Ghost Cat Menace. Maybe I should look up where they spawn. Cliffs overlooking water. Okay. Cliffs overlooking water. Alright, so like I can kinda do the lap. Umbrella Malg. I'm looking. I'm looking. Seems like a likely area. I am tracking pets. Is that one? No, that's an Azure Flickerfly. Do you think you could eat spaghetti with a straw? What? No. And I think if I tried, I would choke on it. I would finally succeed in acquiring the spaghetti, and then I would inhale it and die, and they would have to say, "Here lies Hazel. Never forgive the noodles," you know, like it would be just bad all around. Baking using my gas stove, which I never do. Bit kind of freaky. I understand. I understand. I mean, you remember me. I got a toaster oven for my last place because it had a gas stove and because I failed to use it properly once, and not only I tried to preheat it to make cookies, and then I opened it after half an hour, and it was like dead cold and just smelled like gas, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this, and then I just like ventilated it out and never turned it on again. And then I just made everything in a toaster oven for the rest of the 8 months that I lived in that place. It worked good, I can't complain. I was not at the right moment in my life to figure out that oven.
Be our beacon in the darkness.
Totally don't blame you. Yeah, I didn't explode, but I also didn't ever... I don't know, maybe needed like a pilot light lit or something, but I was not about to mess with flames and gas. Can't find this pet either. Yeah, it seems a little annoying. Not your fault. I don't remember struggling much when I got one the first time, so I was kind of assuming it would also be fine the second time. But never mind. Oh. Oh, Pride of Beladar. It's like, oh, Beladar's up. Just the, this guy. This guy likes to kick you. More people looking for them now? That would make sense. That would absolutely track. Hey, I got a transmog. So what else do I want to do instead then? I was thinking of going on Mufi and just questing. Quests and world quests, specifically. 2 Kazalgar Elite pets. Actually, that's probably reasonably doable. Was Gutter Gunk one of the options? Yeah, it was. Okay. World Quest, I think, might double dip. Not 100% sure. But this should give me a World Quest and an Elite Pet Battle. And then I can find it with the other Elite Pet World Quest that's up today and just go do that. Good old bone shard. I'm just gonna take a bunch of damage. What we get for doing the pet battle quest? We got some pet charms, very good. We got a pet battle done. We got a world quest done. So if I look here, is Zaydu a tamer or a pet? He is a pet. So let's go down to Ajkahet and do Zaydu. And then that'll be another 100 points at least. Also, if there's any like really fast world quests for me to do, anything that's incredibly quick and easy, maybe a racing one. Because there's also another 50 points if you do 4 racing ones. I was trying to piece together a lot of different things, because we're going to have a lot of bar to fill here. You know, we're close to what would have been finished in normal months, but they've got extra tender to give us. So for the elite pets, they have to be one of these, 2 of these 4 specific ones. World quests don't have to be Kazlagar World Quest, though. I was doing BFA World Quest before. That's how I got 14 to 25 done that way. But peculiarly in a 6 of 10. Maybe because they didn't give experience. You'll double dip if they do. Mythic plus keys give you points. Yeah, true, true. So does Plunderstorm.
Exceptionally favorable winds. A perfect day for a race.
Thinking of weird TV shows, randomly remembered The Flying Nun. I've never heard of that. What was it? Is it a comedy? Can't possibly be a drama, can it? She like Clark Kent. What's Sally Field? I saw Sally Field in 80 for Brady. That was a movie. It was fine. It's a documentary. I need to stop reading chat. I'm getting looping all over the place in this. Whoop. There we go.
Excellent work. I can see that the 2 of you will soon be formidable competitors.
So they're not going to give me any points for like fishing or anything, it looks like. A lot of love is in the air stuff. Of course, there's no... Wouldn't be very me to do that. If we're not doing it on February 1st, what's the point, right? Not waiting for Dark Moon Fair. And then the Lunar Festival stuff, we already did it! I could go do more of it, but... Yeah, a lot of it is going to be perfectly fine, just like later, you know? Calendar Cup is gonna have points. Yeah, that's the problem with trying to do this right now, is many of these criteria are time gated to events that start later in the month. A surprising amount of them. Not War Within stuff, though. If we get 3k War with Kazalgar up, it's only 70 points for that, though. Oh yeah, there's Siren Isle stuff. For rares and elites. Time walking ones, but none of them are for classic, right? Isn't that a bit rude? How could they? I don't want to do that. I do want to do these guys, though.
Your particular set of talents are required here. Undermine the Kahedi forces in this area, lest they crush the Arathi too quickly.
I don't even know if there is one for looting treasures. I'm just trying to pick them up. So I'm at what, 800 points? What is there to do in WoW? I haven't kept up. I know one or two things. There's a couple of options. It feels like asking, what do you do in New York City? You know, I've got 3 days in New York City. What is there to do? What do you want to do? Walk. Go for a big walk. Stuff, also things. New content? Lots of new content. How old is content new to you? How long have you been keeping up for? You might enjoy Delves. You might enjoy the Siren Isle. You might enjoy Plunderstorm. Those are all things to do. Yeah, NYC is... I'm assuming NYC has lots of content. I've never actually been. I may live my entire life and never go. Not a big city kind of girl.
It is an excellent day for a race. Come fly with us.
You might enjoy Mythic Plus. Some new dungeons. Perhaps raiding will tickle your fancy. You would hate NYC. I think I would too. I don't think it would agree with me. I went to San Francisco once for one night, and I'm just not a big city kind of person. They ambiently freak me out. I don't like tall buildings. I don't like traffic and honking. I don't like noise. I don't like crowds. And that's okay. Not everybody has to. I'm sure there are wonderful things about San Fran. I was there for like less than 24 hours, so I certainly didn't go see any of them. I went from the airport to my hotel to the thing, and then back to the hotel. At one point I stopped in a subway and carried a sandwich back to my hotel. You would get used to it? You think? Big misconception. They don't have big buildings. It's not one of their things. All single story? All nice and flat. You can see over them if you jump. Whatever you do, don't call it Frisco. They hate that. Oh dear. Okay, did I do the worm thing? I think I did the worm thing. We've done the Kazalgar Elite Pets. Very good. I could get some... If I just do activities out here, actually, I can get some reputation. Maybe enough reputation to get that extra 70 points. Like Crisco. Surprisingly, apart from Manhattan, surprisingly rural.
What are you doing here? Kahet is Korvan.
Disco. Residential. I'm very curious how different my life is going to look after I move, depending on where I move to. It could be almost exactly the same. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe I'll be different. Maybe I'll want to do different things in a different place. Might like San Diego. I think the tallest hotel there might be 3 stories. I live in Victoria, BC, which is quite a small city. You can walk across pretty much the whole thing. And it is also, my pets are not available here. It's too big for me. It's too busy for me. It's too loud for me. It's too much city for me. I grew up in a really rural area and I kind of miss the vibe. Been to Victoria, it's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna move again at some point. I've saved up some pennies, couple of Twitch Prime subs here and there. I've scraped together what should be a house down payment, or condo down payment, townhouse down payment, cardboard box under a bridge kind of down payment, and I'm gonna try and buy something. How would your life be different? That's a great question. I don't know. It probably wouldn't be. People don't really change that easily. But I wonder if, like right now, I only really drive in directions in which there's not a lot of traffic and during times in which I'm not anticipating the traffic to be bad. So I pretty much, there's like huge blocks of time where I won't go anywhere because rush hour traffic just makes it not worth my life. And I'm sure lots of places get that, but if it was to a lesser degree and I could go different directions at different times, I might maybe want to get out and do more hiking and parks and like nature exploring because I wouldn't have to drive through, as much chaos to get there. Don't get a condo. Thank you. It's a pretty crazy housing market here. It may be all I can afford. And there's still $500 million, and that's for old ones. Yeah, there's farmer markets in pretty much all of the areas around here. You can go to pretty much any city or any town and there'll be one around. Go to Toronto every month. Not a big fan of bigger cities. Could I live in a van down by the river? Not legally. What am I doing? I was trying to... Eye of the Weaver. That's one of the things I'm trying to do. Activities. How do I want to go about doing that? Maybe this one. Give me 810 gold. Spent a day walking around Victoria. I just went to the Bug Zoo for the first time ever, like a couple days ago. I loved it. Buying a condo is fine. Just join the HOA, go tyrant mode on them before they do it to you.
The danger is rising in the maddening deep. We must clear out what monstrosities we can before they spread further into the city.
Have to play their game by their rules. Listen, we infiltrate the board. We persuade people to our side. We form factions. We make new rules. We strategically invite people over to gossip. This is not me. I am not a social mastermind. I'm not even a social regular mind. Yeah, really strike me as a political mastermind, right? Uh-huh. Definitely me. I need to go stand in a puddle. There is no sense in me just doing this for stacks. You just go stand in a puddle and get in that way. That is the one thing if you buy a strata property is you really want to look at their documents. You want to see what kind of a fund they have. You want to see how they manage their fund. You want to see how they run their meetings, and you want to see a depreciation report. And if they're not getting depreciation reports, unless they're like brand new, that's really suspicious because you want to know when stuff like the roof and other large expenses like that are going to come up due, and whether or not they're planning for it or it's going to be in special assessment territory. If it's well managed, it's fine. There's a lot of advantages to living like that, affordability being one. But if it's not well managed, it can ruin your life. I don't know about a co-op. I know people that live in those situations, and it doesn't look like it's right for me. That's what she wants you to think. Perfect cover. What am I doing? I'm just killing trash. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing at all. I'm really not going to finish. We'll take a look at the trading post before I go off today, even if I haven't finished my bar, which at this point I'm for sure not going to. We can, but that's good. It gives us more to do tomorrow. One thing I don't know about is whether or not I would buy a half duplex or not, because that's kind of like the same thing as like the HOA and the condo board and whatever, except that the strata is you and whoever lives next door, which means that you have half the power, but it means that the other person has half the power, and you have no, like, I'd almost rather it be a strata with like 10, 15, 20 units instead of just 2, because then at least you hopefully have some normal people to balance out the crazy. Or some form of professional management. I'm sure some of them are still a mess, but with like a duplex, even if you have somebody reasonable living next door, maybe they sell it and the new person just doesn't want to pay for insurance, and you're like, well, court? Like, just, you know, it works great when it works great. And there's a lot of really attractive duplexes that have yard space for moose, like, and garden space for me. Like, those are my 2 dream things that if I could possibly get them, would be amazing, that I probably can't get, is like a fenced yard for my dog and a place to garden that's not just like a balcony. We're probably looking at a balcony or maybe a patio, but duplexes will have those things, but it's also just a huge risk. And I don't like risk. I'm not a big risk person. Buy a couple of acres in the sticks, put a mobile home on it. How much money do you think I have? Some pals of mine lived on one of those small home areas, turned out to be built over a sewer disaster. Yeah, it depends on the owners. Duplexes are really common here. There's a lot of them. And even in the city, you get even more. Like, there'll be a house that's not even a townhouse, but just like a regular house. They've subdivided into 3, 4, 5, 6 units. And everybody just has to get along and make joint decisions about stuff. You know, I'd love to get a freehold standalone house, but we gotta be smart, you know. Even if I could, like, maybe stretch myself to afford it, I don't think that putting myself on the very edge of my means is very smart when I'm an internet person for a living, you know. Like, my income has been stable for the past 10 years-ish. You know, maybe the last 5 years, because I've been doing this for 11 years, but it didn't do very well early because that's kind of the nature of the thing. It's been pretty consistent, but, you know, it's the internet. You never know. Even like stable jobs are still kind of risky, especially now. People get laid off. You can't really control it. Crazy how expensive getting a house is compared to 30, 40 years ago. Forget I mean, true, but 5 years ago, there was such an insane jump in house prices. Also, I'm never finishing this world quest, am I? I'm just gonna run around like a noodle, not finishing it. Slay Goose, save the world. There's like specific things that they want you to fight for it, and I am doing a really terrible job of locating where they spawn. They're like in a cave or something. Oh, here's one. There we go. Baz, not on you. Didn't realize it wasn't sub. There's 1/1000th of your future property taxes. Oh, thank you, BK. Appreciate it. But yeah, the site that I use to look at real estate here is realtor.ca for Canadian real estate. And it shows you like purchase history. So if the house was sold in like 2018, 2019, or 2014 or whatever, it'll show you what it was sold for. And those are just crushing numbers because these things, like, they've all doubled and then some in price, you know. Something that was 280K in 2016 is now going for 550, if not 600. And all it did was get older, right? Like, they didn't even update it in that time. It's just what the market did, and it kind of hurts to look at, but, you know, what are you going to do? I wasn't ready to buy then. And I'm glad I didn't buy then, but still. It's just kind of a mess. I'll be lucky if I can get into anything. Even if it is a condo, at least it'll be equity. What am I doing? Suffering. Looking for faceless one. I wish I could see easily where it's supposed to spawn. But I can't. Apartment prices have dropped here. Trying to figure out if I can manage a move for my overpriced one. Love to save some cash for a bigger move. You're all in the south? Okay. Because at this point I was just trying to finish Eyes of the Weaver. And this isn't even going to finish Eyes of the Weaver. We did the Warped Sapling. We did the Aberrant Deepwalker. We need the Faceless one. Does he spawn in the Ooze Cave, maybe? Maybe that's right. I'm not doing a very good job of all this. If I do one more Sky Racing World quest, I'll get 50 points. None spawn in a cave? Oh. Sadness. Almost time. What's for lunch? Any recommendations? I don't know. That's a great question. This is empty. I feel like I haven't made any progress towards any of my goals in 45 minutes. Are you a faceless one? No. Hard to tell. This is terrible. I'm blaming design. This is terrible design, that it needs you to kill one mob. And it's in such a big area. And I think it would mark it on... Oh, there we go. It marks it on my map if I get close enough to it. If it's up. I don't like that. We found it anyways. Okay, we need 20% more progress for Eyes of the Weaver. We could try doing the special assignment. We can see if there's any rares that we can kill on the way over. That might give us enough rep. Because I don't remember exactly how many you get here. You get 1500 rep with the Weaver specifically. Which I'm hoping overflows to the other ones, because I'm pretty sure I'm done with Weaver rep. But I refuse to stop taking Weaver because I want the crafting and gathering speed. I should have just leveled Nalt. I could have taken Moofy and just gone questing on him. Doing 75 quests would have given me like 200. And then the world quest. We're 19 to 25 world quests. We can probably finish... Actually, no, I probably can't, can I? Nah, this is a huge waste of time. This is a huge waste of time. I know I'm like almost finished my huge waste of time, but let's go to Dalaran and let's look around Legion and see if there's some faster world quests to do. If we go to Asuna, there's supplies there as well as some single bosses. I realized doing a dragon race with Drakthirsaur is suboptimal, but it's so fun. How do you do a dragon race with Drakthirsaur? How do you start it? If you're just like standing in your dragon form, will it automatically do it? I think this is going to be the fastest way to get like 6 world quests done in 10 minutes, is just go find some individual bosses to slam.
Demons pour in from portals throughout the ruined sanctum. My night watchers will soon be overwhelmed. Place arcane bombs within the portals to destroy them. Once the portals are closed, we must clear out this infestation.
You need not do this alone.
This agent of the Legion.
Oh no, he's dead. Who else is doing this? Did somebody have my idea? Oh. Oh, Legion, miss it so.
Await us.
You need not do this alone. She is very loud. Oh, there he is. He's back. There we go. Here's a world quest. And then this one's like half done anyway, so. You can do it with Druid Flight Form, but you have to transform during the countdown. Oh, you wait for the timer, and then the race starts, then you can press soar. But it costs you about 3 seconds. Oh.
Our enemies will drown in shadows.
That's cool, though.
Your end is nigh.
Did you hear that rumble coming from the tower ruins? Bad omen, to be sure. Tread carefully. Outstanding work. Thanks to your help, the Burning Legion will never claim these lands.
Got a supplies we can turn in. These assault quests were nice and fast, but I hated finishing the assaults because the boat scenario was kind of annoying. Oh, hi kitty cat. How you doing? Hi. Yeah.
Our shores are ablaze with fellfire. Strike quickly before the threat moves inland.
I am here to help. You will feel my wrath.
So excited for Legion Remix. I bet you that's the next one they do. I guess when we're doing our raid farming, we really don't have to do Pandaria raids because we had Panda Remix and I think we got everything from the raids. Suppose it's done. Hatefire? Hatefire, do you want to spawn?
Enemies will drown in shadows.
Again?
Our enemies will drown in shadows.
Except weapons. Right, I would be missing a couple of weapons, that's true. Yeah, I guess it's a good reason to go back through them. It shouldn't take us too long to get the rest of those. Got just about everything a couple sets to finish. Yeah. Hey, fire, please. There.
Our enemies will drown in shadows.
No, not there. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Every victory is crucial in this war.
I have a Paragon cache. That's so bizarre. Were these worth any good gold? I know that we had to farm these for mounts. I'm sure there's nothing left for them. Actually, am I sure? Maybe there's Mog. No, got a neck. 200 gold. So I need just another 3 world quests. And that'll be the 100 points, and then that's it.
Time to deliver a message to the Legion.
One.
Send this one back in pieces.
Probably not gonna do any more bar world quests. I'm probably gonna look for bosses. Unless they're easy. I think that one's pretty straightforward.
Recedes, but this is no time to be complacent. I await your arrival outside the temple. It's time we press our advance.
And then once I've finished this world quest objective, I'll probably just go to the trading post to go take a look at what we might want to buy. We won't have all of our tender yet, but should at least have, yeah, we'll have enough for the set. It's just some bonus tender we can get through the rest of the month. And I do have tender saved up, so I could do some shopping now if we really wanted to. Is there anything that you guys are universally getting? Maybe the broom cycle mount? Retail therapy.
The cleansing is complete. For now. Remain vigilant. The Legion is relentless. The demonic presence recedes.
Just looking for a kill a boss kind of person.
Await your arrival outside the temple. It's time we press our advance.
There are extra vendors for the post. Probably the mount. Get the mount. Oh, just got it. Getting the blood trill set. Yeah, that's a really good one. I was thinking about cleaning out discount pets. I want to look at how discounted they are. I'm not hurting kittens. I'll go do Dreadbog. That'll be a good one.
Bolster our ranks. Seek out the
The broom mount, spectral tiger cub that I needed for crazy for cats. I shouldn't be missing any of the fill the bar rewards because I think I haven't. I think I've done it every single month for the past 2 years. I don't think we've missed any. But I definitely skipped a couple of pets because I didn't have it in me to buy them. So if they're really cheap, that might be a good place to catch up with my pet collection. There we go. 25 world quests done. Let's go to... we'll go to Dornagal. Yeah, the blood trill set is such a cool one. I actually use that. I use that all the time. Our theme is moonlit magnificence.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Okay. Should disenchant those.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Get the appearance and a little bit of knowledge. Okay, so at the very least, we got the set. The pink one. And then the regular trading post has... I'm not getting this. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I think I'm gonna hang out and wait and hope for the Love is in the Air one. It actually, now seeing my gnome on it, kind of growing on me. I did not like it in the screenshot, but because my gnome stands on it, I think that's actually kind of cool. Definitely not getting these things. Absolutely not. I do like this, but I'm not going to use it. It's too holiday themed. I feel like I would only want to use stuff like this during the holiday itself. I like the shoulder cape. I like the pink shoulder cape, especially because you could just mog one of them. I'll get that. That's only 75 tender. It's a nice pink. And then got red skirts. Yeah, I don't know. And then we've got returning lovely things. I never did get the pink lovely staff. I could do 250. I'll think about it.
I'll be right here.
But we have more vendors. More vendors. Where are they? They're goblins, right? Are they in, do I have to go to Stormwind? Or are they, like, down the way? Where are we saying? Major Tusk, thank you for the 6-month resub. Down the road. Probably by all these people, huh? By the balloons. Alright, alright. There's just a friendship fox just hanging out there. Trading post outfit outlet wearables. We gotta make space in our warehouses for all the new inventory coming in. Oh yeah, they're on sale. Wow, they really show you that they're on sale too. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Some of these are kind of cool. I like the tattoos. I'll think about that one. Plus, I have a lot of tender. I love a deal. The bandoliers. Some of these things are much more on sale than others. I mean, it would be a good month for me to dump a bunch of tender. Where is the sale vendor? Just down the road. So if you're at the trading post, come back down, and it's sort of facing the catalyst on the ledge up here. There's more vendors too. This is just the outfit one.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. I was thinking. It's funny, did I not just see this on the other vendor for more than that? Must have been a different color. Oh, I'm wearing that. I'm literally wearing that right now. Okay.
Be good.
Alright, good to know. And then what do you got? Creatures and toys. So we have some discounted mounts that I'm missing. Cleft Hoof, Spectral Windrider, Spectral Griffin. 500 each. So Foam Sword Rack. Buzzworth. Alright, well for 200 Tender Buddy, maybe I'll do it. And then a Spectral Tiger Cub, except I literally have a Spectral Tiger Cub. So I don't need that one. I don't need another one. I'll probably get Buzzworth. And then I have all of these, because I did buy a bunch of pets. So for 200, alright. You can come with me. I don't know about the mounts. I think I skipped them for a reason. Yeah. Alliance and Horde only.
Keep it real.
This might be easier than I thought. Oh yeah, that's funny. My Seabreeze Bumblebee was for some reason named Buzzworthington. Do you think that's when I was like salty about Buzzworth looking exactly the same as the Seabreeze Bumblebee? Yeah, literally the same model. That's right. So he was my knockoff Buzzworth, but now I have a real one. It'll be fine. It was only 200 points. And then this has, oh, things that I have already. So these are previous Fill the Bar rewards, and I have all of them. Because I filled all the bars. That's good. Missing some pets. Yeah, it seems like they didn't return everything, just some things. We have Buzzworth at home, exactly. Okay, so now that I know that that's what's available, I think I can safely go back and buy... Oh, hang on, did I miss this? This is weapons, I think. Some discounted weapons. Here, you don't need to do the combat animation, just stop it. Ah, she's gonna do it every time. Anything? No, I don't think I need any of this stuff. Individual Mog pieces, I really only do if they're like super uniquely goofy. That's cool. For 50 tender, the Fetid Bouquet. Because, yeah, I already have the cresset, the bucket, a very basic bow, and a very basic Felstaff. Yeah, okay. I'll buy the bouquet for 50. What else? I don't need that. It's only 25% off. Although, I do have kind of an odd number here. I was gonna buy one thing for 75. It's an offhand. I don't even use offhands. You like the new pets? I think I'm gonna get this. I like this set a lot. Half price is a great deal for that. I think I'm doing that for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it on Inksy specifically, but I think that'll be an awesome one to have. Oh, it's only for Hunter, Shaman, Evoker. I guess it has to be male characters then. Ooh, does that? I have tons of hunters. I have so many hunters. I think I'm still gonna do it. I think I'm still gonna do it. Okay. Not that one. Not that. I don't think even for 200 I would buy a bandolier. It's a really cool mog, but I'm just not. I just don't have characters for it. Anything else here that was like really speaking to me? I don't think so. I'll probably look at it again later in the month. Because it doesn't look like I'm in danger of spending all my tender. I still have lots, and I'm going to get more, too. There's going to be another 500.
Have a good one.
Alright. Let me look at this one more time. I'm so cheap. I got so stingy. Yeah, there's a weapon vendor. There's a ton of weapons. They really have to make something incredible for me to buy it. I might do this broom, even though there might be another one for Love is in the Air. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Mount, you have the points, bada bing, boom. You'd think. There's pets though. Love is in the air. So let me look at the data mined. Right, okay. Sky Witch's Sweeper. Twilight Witch's Sweeper. I mean, those are tender though. Okay. So there's... Are these the same ones? Let me look at it.
Tis a good day for a bit of buying.
Yeah, kind of, actually. Yeah, so they have data mined, and we don't know exactly what the deal is going to be, I don't think, yet for them. But there's at least 4 colorways of these. So this is the one on the trading post, the red one. But there's also potentially a purple, blue, or maybe pink one up for grabs. Maybe that one. Drops from the Love is in the Air boss. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, if you like the red one, then you like the red one. I think I might buy it. I'm gonna sleep on it, though. I hate these things. This one is a little better than this one, because this one has, like, fiery, soulless eyes of carnage. This thing at least got eyeballs, sort of, kind of. It's still wearing a backpack. Why? What are you carrying around? I wonder if this bike can also clean my floor. The thing that completely saves the bike for me is that my gnome stands on it. Other characters don't. Other characters will actually plunk their butts down on the seat. Snacks, I saw. Yeah, but gnomes and presumably goblins and other types of gnomes will stand their little feet on it, and that just makes it fun. Looks a lot better on your gnome than my Tauren. She looks so determined, you know. She's also holding on to it fairly correctly, which is nice. Volpera too. Yeah, I might end up. This is a really nice color, but I think what I'm going to do is Love is in the Air is going to be during this month, so we have the entire month, all 28 days of it, to decide on this. So I think I'll see if I can get the other one. And then, you know, if I like the look of that one enough to pass up on this one and save my 600 tender. I know I'm being an absolute clam about my tender. But you know, it's fine. It's good. Everything's fine. I bought a few things. I got stuff that I wanted. You know, I bought a pink shoulder cape. You're right. Look at the scarecrow set, right? Listen, there's always tender to be saved. Everything is not fine. I need more tendies. All right. I am done for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we find something to do to fill up the rest of the bar to get the rest of the tender. And, I don't know, maybe I'll find another loophole to run more raids somehow. Appreciate the company. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!